Okay, this is the video tour of 355 Seabreeze. As you can see, there is the septic in the front yard, but they've done a nice job of kind of making it look cool with the landscaping, like the palm trees in front and the little rocks around. So it definitely still has curb appeal and not just like a big ugly septic in the front. Something Carl and I noticed and want to point out is there is a lot of rust around the house and coming from their irrigation system. A little bit of sinking over here in the driveway, and not really sure why this is like this. Gonna ask about it. And the siding is vinyl, and it's in really good shape everywhere except for where it's getting sprinkler contact, and that's like where it's kind of rusty. But typically the vinyl siding is like very easy to clean. This is actually the kind of siding I have on my house, and it's like you just pressure wash it a couple times a year and it stays in really nice shape. But you can see, I don't know why a sprinkler's going up that high, but definitely the rust is coming from the sprinkler system. The grass is really nice though. And that must be for the septic tank. All right, I'm gonna go inside. So inside it looks pretty good. I'm not really sure why they would leave this trim this color. It definitely should be painted white, but the flooring looks really nice in the main house. And see, they did the trim right there. So we'll start over here. Nice looking fireplace. And this is like a nice large room, very open. So you have, a dining area over there. And this would be your living room area. Not really sure why they have this here, but hey. And the kitchen, I didn't even notice this before, cute. The kitchen looks really nice. The cabinets are obviously older, they are probably the original cabinets, but she redid the countertops and painted the cabinets so they look nice. I'm gonna check under the sink in here. Oh, it's not too bad looking in here. All right, we got a Bosch dishwasher, newer fridge. It's very clean and definitely in good shape. The oven is actually clean. One of the cleanest ones I've seen so far. Microwave is clean too. The cabinets are not soft close, but these cabinets are in pretty good shape. I don't really think they need to be replaced. The bathroom cabinets in the primary are kind of rough. All right, got the pantry here. Something happened there, not sure what. Laundry. This one has an actual laundry room. And the AC is 2025. The water heater is 2024. Forget the age of the roof, but it's newer and metal. So the garage, definitely need to get this carpet up. It has air conditioning, so I would say it would be worth it to like drywall it or just at least paint the walls or something. We noted the electrical panel looks pretty rough. It's rusty. I mean, the inside doesn't really look bad, but I don't know, I just don't think you should, that probably just needs to be replaced. Rusted electric panel is no bueno. Also, didn't notice this before, but they obviously have stairs to go into the attic, which is nice. Okay, making my way out of here. All right, so going back into the house. And just to note, they have some kind of cute light fixtures, a little Tiffany here, and Tiffany there. I'm going to the primary first. Carpet in here is really bad. It looks like, I think she had a bigger dog. There was a doggy door, and that looks like snout marks, and just, yeah, this is obviously where she spent most of her time, and the carpet is really rough. But it has a nice tall ceiling. It feels very big. It's a nice size room, lots of light. Then you have the primary closet, which is a good sized closet, and she has some shelving in here. It's not, doesn't look like it's attached. No, it's not attached, but still nice touch. Okay, the bathroom is very nice, except she did not replace the cabinets. So these are probably the original cabinets to the house, and there's definitely, you know, some damage in here. Is it worth doing it right away? I'm not sure. Maybe just paint it with some of that Killer's paint and give it a fresh start. But eventually, I would want like a new cabinet here. And it's very short, even though the countertops are nice and it has like newer sinks and everything. But it's very, very short. Like it's coming up to like under my waist. So shower is in nice condition. It's nice and big. The glass here. Fixtures look pretty good too. I mean, it's not terrible. Little cubby. It's pretty clean. It looks nice. And it's a nice tile. Oh, no toilet room, but that's not typical in this type of house. All right. Nice linen closet. This window is kind of like dirty. All right. Go over to the other side. It's nice that it's a split floor plan. And I'll start with the bathroom. This bathroom has been fully redone, and it looks like it's barely ever been used. It's pretty much almost brand new. Like these fixtures and everything just doesn't look like anyone's really done much in here. Maybe like 1 or 2 showers have been taken in this tub. It's very clean, and it just doesn't look like it's been used very much at all. See, that window's a lot better. The same flooring, so they did good with the flooring, but they should have really done the bedrooms too. Although these bedrooms aren't as bad, you can tell that no one was really in here. So this carpet just has like, you know, some foot marks and the furniture marks, but it's not like really dirty like the other one. And then the closet, it's a good size. All right. Have a linen closet here, or not, it's actually not a linen closet, sorry, it's a coat closet. I forgot, coat closet. And then this room has, it feels like this closet's a little bit smaller. And then it also has this window, which that used to be like a back porch or something. And so this is an addition here. If that's an addition over there. Yeah, I would change this door and like this trim. It would make a huge difference. So this room also has its own mini split, and it looks to be in pretty good shape. It's a Mitsubishi. It doesn't even look like it's on right now, and it feels pretty good in here, so I don't really know if you need that, but it's always a good idea to have it. So this is like the smallest part, and I'm like 5'4", so me standing here, I can't, my head doesn't touch, but I can touch it. So it's probably like around 6 or maybe a little shorter than 6 feet. Okay, so yeah, they have this big dog door here. So I think, you know, she obviously had a big dog, or someone did. And so yeah, the rustiness over here is pretty bad. So as you can see, this is the addition, and it's a different siding than the rest of the house. I think it's like wood or some type of composite. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, this siding over here is pretty rusted. I don't know if that's just stains that can be removed, or if you would need to replace the siding on this side. The good news is this vinyl is pretty popular, so it shouldn't be hard to find, but just something to note. But hey, the grass looks great. At least the sprinklers are working. And you have a big gate here. And it's a nice little yard. It's interesting way to get around the tree. And this is the well pump. And it does look like an older pump. So I don't know if the rust is because of the age of the system or if the rust is just because of the water itself. I was telling Carl that, like, growing up in South Florida, we had well for our irrigation, and this is what our house looked like all the time. We would have to pressure wash it with bleach like several times a year. And yeah, they were obviously worried about some kind of animal getting out, so they have this like mesh wire around the perimeter. So I'm gonna say that like these fences probably don't really belong to them, and that's why maybe they did that. I don't know for sure. We have this little shed out here. There's a little bit of extra materials, not a ton, but at least something. And then I don't know what the deal is with this other AC that is sitting here, like if it used to work at some point. I'm not really sure what the deal is with that, but this is the irrigation system here. And then they probably hung out over here because that's a little shade right there. They have some lights, so maybe this is like a spot. Yeah, that's like a pull down shade. All right, little garden bed. Yeah, you see there's that wire all the way around. And yeah, I'm not really sure what that is. It's not vinyl. Okay, so back here is all xeriscape. And then you have this little pavered area here. Maybe they had a grill or something. Oh, I just noticed there's another shower. Huh. Okay. So they have 2 outdoor showers, which is interesting. So this side, you can see the siding looks great because there's no sprinklers over here. But they have this nice little pathway, garbage, gate, and that's the garage right there. And then here's another outdoor shower. So we have 2. This fence looks great. The rest of the fencing looks kind of older. Like I said, it's hard to say. That one definitely looks like it is the neighbor's fence. But the other one, it's kind of hard to say if it's their fence or the neighbor's or if they shared it. Just go back inside for one more look. All right, that's a wrap.